机的游戏台。我们今天要玩的是《War from the Overworld》，感谢海参赠送的这款游戏哦。那么，天使犬安安，这边的鸭子安安，凯哥安安。那我们可以赶快开始今天的游戏了。哎呀，我们单人模式，然后战役，哇，好多的可以选择哦。麦田草安安，直接昨天睡到早上起来，发现睡到早上应该4点多吧，起来发现我怎么睡着了？然后就关台了。所以昨天睡超久的，超逊的。那我麦田草安安哦，已经睡超久的了，整个睡死了。好，那我们来看哦，这次有那个对帝国发动战争 ，Wolf for the Overworld， 然后 Wolf for Overworld 的 Heart of Gold， 这应该是后面的篇章，还有那个 Under Games， 这看起来后面2个就是比较后面的吧，所以我们先来玩这个，先来玩这个前面的。嘿，掉了！建筑者，现在走吧！欢迎回来，深渊领主。没有让你这么快就好了。转移让你会晕。完蛋了，直接晕了。
I'll try to ease you back into it.
我会尽量。
This does seem to get easier.
每次都变得越来越容易。
This is your home.
这是你家。
The source of your
你的力量来
and the
源。
anchor that binds you
又
to
是一个锚，
reality.
把你绑在现实里。
Many years ago, it was destroyed, and you were cast out into formless nothing.
我被世界忘记了。
Fortunately, you've returned from your exile to once again challenge those who would stand between us.
我要去挑战阻碍我的人。
The mortal realm of Chiron.
还有卡洛斯的维修
Your
领域。
resurrection heralds the next phase of our assault upon its wretched empire.
说晚安。
Now led by the newly crowned Emperor Lucius.
修
He
斯
is
皇
least
帝。
and final of our worries.
我要先对抗他的
It's
教
his
育。
generals
咖啡安
and the
安。
protection of their goddess Kira that will truly test
其
our
他女王。
Ready
杀手女王。
yourself, Underlord. Let's begin our war for the Overworld.
地下城争夺战 ，Coffee 安安。Coffee 安安哦，我们现在这个是。 好啊！我要从哪边开始？第一关是哪一个？这第2关、第4关、第3关、第5关、第2关。赫伯恩的家人领域哦，第1关。
I've been looking for someone to spearhead my campaign. But before we get stuck in, let's refresh that old mind of yours.
好清醒我的大脑。开始。没错，现在睡超饱了。
Welcome back.
欢迎回来，深渊领主。
It's been
自
a
从你
long
被流
time
放之后，
since
已经
you
很久
vanished
很久
to
了。
the ether. You've returned as a husk of your
作为
former
前阵的功
self.
课回归，
But I've taught far denser
我教过比你还
outlaws
蠢的
than
人，
you.
所以我们从基本开
Let's
始。
start with the basics. This is your dungeon core.
好，那说明按钮在这里。镜头好像有点小，怎么办？你们看到字吗？好，这边有说明按钮。
The tether that allows you to manifest your malignant will. If destroyed,
简单来说，
your
这就是族暴。
consciousness will once again be scattered to the void. Your workers are an extension of your dark will. They have many jobs, but their main focus is in carving out the halls of your dungeon. Put them to work by clicking and dragging your cursor upon the flashing tiles to tag them for excavation. Your workers will now rush forth to dig out and claim the tagged area. Once they...
等一下，我看一下剧情上可不可以把字幕弄大一点。我们的字幕，贴图解析度可以弄高一点。嘿嘿嘿嘿，啊，完蛋，卡住了。声音选项有字幕，字幕把它调大，没办法调大。我们这个大一点，呀，这样子比较好一点，128。然后好像其他东西都没办法再放大，那只要128。
They have laid down the stones, marking the ground as your own. You will be able to build rooms upon the finished tiles. While your lackeys get to work, look to the east of your dungeon core.
东边有什么？东边什么都没有啊！哦，
This is a gateway, one of the many portals that you'll use to attract minions to your dungeon. Order your workers to dig a path to it now.
来，交给你。你来挖这边，你来挖这边。然后啊，我现在要怎么办？他进去了。
Now that you have a gateway, minions can enter into your service. But first, you'll need to build the rooms necessary to entice them in. Start by building a barracks. This room will allow your minions to hone their combat skills without the risk of permanent death or disfigurement. Select it and build it by clicking and dragging your hand across the claimed tiles. Most rooms must be built at least 3 by 3 in order to function properly, though the lair and vault are effective at any size.
好近。要盖多少怎么样？军要盖多少？哎，过来盖军人。是阿军什么时候盖好？我来帮忙阿军营。不是啊，我现在要做什么才可以把军盖出来？我要做什么才可以把军盖出来？他是说这个地方可以盖军营是吗？我要盖在这个地方是吗？好。所以它不是一次盖一层的单位是那个，我要把单位给它那个有足够大的地方才可以盖出来。哦，这样就盖出来了。
A gnarling has entered your dungeon.
这个是 RTS 游戏
，RTS。These green-skinned scrappers are quite right in the head, and they'll happily hack at your foes until someone is dead. Outside of combat, Gnarlings will train themselves within your barracks. You can pick them up with a click if you find them slouching off, then deposit them anywhere within your dungeon with a right click. For further entertainment, you can always put yourself directly into their head by casting possession upon them.
他附身做到什么？
A Gnarling has entered your dungeon.
他现在做什么？我现在怎么样？我已经有一只手了。
You can increase the efficiency of props within your rooms by fortifying the walls closest to the props. Workers will fortify walls automatically when they've completed all their other tasks. Now that you have some minions, you will need to cater for their basic needs. First, build a lair.
好，接下来是休息
So
的
the
地
pitiful
方。
little meat sacks
哎，我
can
刚是不
get
是还没有
some
跟睡
rest.
觉的猫安安啊？睡觉的猫安安。我看来这是一个节奏比较没那么快的地方，但是节奏不算快的那个，好了，可以继续。
Well done. But see how your gold reserves have been depleted. Command your workers to mine some of the nearby gold by tagging the gleaming tiles. They collect and return gold to your dungeon coffers, allowing you to spend it on whatever your dark heart desires. Your core can store up to 16,000 gold
16000块
pieces.
金子。
But if that number sounds pitifully small, or if wealth inspires the evil in
有
you,
你啊！
simply build a vault to store more. Now that you've got a bit of coin in your pocket, you can build a slaughter pan. This room produces scores of micro piglets, a delicacy that will sustain the weak flesh of your minions by filling their bellies with succulent pig flesh.
所以这个是我们食物的
The
部
vault
分
will。store your hard-earned gold when your dungeon core can no longer store anymore. Each tile will store 1,000 gold, meaning the room is effective at any size.
我破出来了，现在有猪圈了。
Your dungeon has been breached. Cast Rally upon these spectres, and your minions will immediately sally forth to wreak bloody havoc.
集合，我现在集合了那个战斗，集合要哪一个？我要哪一个东西集合？打仗吧。
Well done. Now finish off the rest of these manifestations with a second rally flag.
打仗吧。
Your gnarlings made short work of those spectres, but see how they still circle the flag. You can dismiss rally flags by slapping them with a right click. This should allow your minions to return to their jobs and tend their needs in a timely fashion. You can cast Recall upon a minion to immediately return them to your dungeon. Though if they are attacked as it channels, then the spell will fizzle into nothing.
Oh, 继续前进。这是 动作。我可以站在那里。
Your vaults cannot store any more gold. You're on a roll, Underlord. And I've been waiting far too long to begin my war for the Overworld. Let us enter the realm of Kairos and continue your retraining against a more fitting enemy.
Yeah!
Well done, Underlord. I see it's all coming back quite quickly. I expected nothing less.
好，那接下来下一个，第二关卡洛斯。
Now's the time for a bigger challenge. Before you lies an Imperial keep, guarded by a certain Lord Rusimov. He had a bit of an accident that melted most of his face, but he's no less vigilant a soldier. He's been sent to guard an object that could threaten our campaign. Get in there.
罗斯莫夫，就乖乖受死吧，罗斯莫夫。
We've punctured the veil of this world through a schism, a point of weakness in the bonds between realms. Unfortunately for us, the Empire has crafted defenses to keep us from the heart of their kingdom. These inhibitors prevent underlords from trespass, but whether it's bone or stone, it can be broken. I suspect that this Empire force has yet to taste true battle. But before you go engaging them, you'll need to muster up some minions. Unfortunately for me, your time in the ether has left you a weak husk of your former self. In order to reacquire your powers, you will need to access the veins of evil. Open them now, and use a sin to unlock the archive.
在哪里啊？什么邪恶的东西在哪里？你们下来那个，先来打仗。他跟我说我要找到那个档案室。 所以我们现在在打的是。
You have claimed a gateway.
这是什么东西？哦，休息了。解锁档案室。
Archive
哦。
unlocked. This room will allow your minions to research additional sins, which can be spent to recover your lost powers. Build one now to begin researching additional sins.
盖在哪里？盖在这边吗？盖出来了，档案室。
To have your workers prioritize objectives in a specific area, place a worker rally banner in that location.
这里面放造型师。
Worker rally will create a banner around which your workers will prioritize tasks. Slap the banner with a right click to dismiss it, or right click on its icon to dismiss all worker rally flags at once. A cultist has found its way into your dungeon. Attracted by the magical tomes within your archive, these minions will spend most of their time researching sins for you. Though they are weak combatants, they have the power to curse your foes, making them weak to your other minions' blows. Your minions are unfortunate beings of weak flesh. Build them a lair so they may rest.
I never get hungry in here for some reason.
A cultist has entered your dungeon.
来盖小屋。
A hungry minion can always find work elsewhere. Build a slaughter pen before your minions starve.
Let's get cracking.
嘿嘿，种东西给他们。盖东西，盖东西。
Yes, dog. Good morning, Underlord. I never get hungry in here for some reason.
Your cultists have worked hard to earn a new sin. Use it within the veins of evil to unlock the tavern. This room provides your minions with succulent cooked pig and stout ale.
啊，对过安安，等一下，我刚刚2分钟才念到你的安安，我这样是不是炫炮啊？我是不是炫炮啊？我在很认真的在盖东西，这样才看到你的安安，对不起，对不起。对啊，你像地城守护者，我不知道他们有没有光脸啊。
Tavern unlocked. The tavern is an essential room for keeping your minions fed. As they increase in level, they will eventually rebel if there is no tavern to sate their hunger. Build one now, and remember that the tavern is unique. It must be built at least 3 by 5 in order to be effective. The tavern must be built at least 3 by 5 before it can be used by your minions.
3 by 5。
You've discovered a perception shrine.
事情什么是什么？真的假的？要3 by 5哦？要3 by 5？那我刚刚干的那个不是不行的。 要3 by 5哦，来哥谢谢爱心。我炫不是一定要那样的事情，那我要怎么样才能不炫呢？我不炫之后你们还会看我吗？对不对？我不炫之后你们还会看我吗？哎，我怎么把它拆掉？我现在要怎么拆东西？ 我要怎么拆东西？我要怎么把它拆掉啊？有什么东西可以把它拆掉吗？这家我要怎么拆掉它？我不知道怎么拆掉，那就不要拆了。3 by 5.
You'll still need a slaughter pen in order to keep your tavern stocked. But in a pinch, you can always drop some alternative meat into the grinder.
替代肉就是什么？
Rooms will only attract a certain number of minions before becoming full. In order to attract more, you will need to expand them.
Alluring, isn't it?
This shrine uncovers the fog of war over a wide area. allowing you to spy on your enemies and keep track of their movements. Nothing in this life is free, Underlord, and you'll regularly need to pay your minions for their hard work. Be sure to keep an eye on your reserves, for if you've not enough gold for their wages, they'll be swift to find gainful employment elsewhere. Fortunately, your minions will return some of their earnings by buying meals within your own tavern. What a delicious arrangement.
I never get hungry.
这个家我要怎么把它关掉？我要怎么把它删掉啊？哦，还可以加速游戏啊！结合军团，结合幽灵，结合能结合，我要怎么拆东西？没有拆东西选项啊！没有拆东西选项啊！算了，不拆了。哎呀，这样也是件神妙吧
？Prophecy unlocked.
Something evil stares out there. Scouts, go find what the hell's making all that racket.
Rally your minions to defeat these scouts once they breach your dungeon. Let's keep Sarusimov in the dark a little while longer.
等一下，我觉得我们还是把界面调回原本的大小吧，因为它一直挡住那个界面放大，然后它一直挡住那个。因为我们界面放大，对不对？它一直挡住我们那个旁边那个。对，这样子它才不会一直挡住旁边那个任务提示。黑白安安，姐姐又隔了2分钟才念你的安安了，因为姐姐忙着在盖东西。对不起大家，黑白安安，黑白安安，我已经念了3次了，大家。安安现在对我来说很重要。我要人打电话了。这是什么
The health of minions is represented by petals surrounding their
帝国
unique
的
shield.
工人。
Once no
对呀
petals remain,
黑白击球，击球，
the
击球，
creature
击
will
球，
fall
击球。
unconscious and soon die, unless returned to its lair to recover.
我还有这种的耶，我们多带一点军营吧。
To have your minions ignore rally flags and remain focused on their current objectives, you can assign them to the Peace Band.
They should be back by now. Ugh. Bar the doors. We wait for reinforcements.
Look how easily your minions cut down these sappers. If I didn't know better, I'd say the Empire is woefully unprepared.
赶快继续挖洞。
Once minions are rested, you can leave them to their work or force them to train by dropping them in a barracks. You've tagged an enemy's fortified wall. These reinforced structures will take your workers a very long time to mine. Look for a way around this obstacle.
然后继续前进。所以这些东西到底要怎么拆掉它？等它我们继续挖就对了。我们可以一次挖很多地方。可以一次挖很多地方。
If you don't want to do something, you could at least vocalize it, Underlord.
我正挖东西啊，拜托。 这时候我们要多盖一点吧。床是不是也要多盖一点？我们现在不能做什么？现在是不是就是继续盖上去，然后？打仗喽！
The
打
Empire's
仗喽！
Templar is their core foot soldier, dim-witted and pure battle fodder for an underlord, despite his training in the barracks.
打仗喽！打仗喽！容易打仗喽！重甲机，看死他们！喂 ！Name a change. Word. Kill everything. Anything. 我们继续。项目这次破坏一只水晶。
What do you need? The vault will store your hard-earned gold when your dungeon core can no longer store anymore. Each tile will store 1,000 gold, meaning the room is effective at any size.
你现在要想办法把敌人都干掉。你在挖城墙了。
The Empire's cowardly priestess supports her allies from a distance through her wholly misled beliefs in the goddess Kira. You'll often find her cowering in the archive and sanctuary.
我觉得我们现在军队应该够多，我们过去那个了，干掉他们吧。
I appreciate a power nap as much as the next dark god. But could you finish the job?
我听奏乐。
If any of your minions fall in combat, your workers will attempt to rescue them and return them to their lair, where they may rest and recover.
The enemy have breached the damn walls. Steel yourselves, lads.
Lightning will call down a thunderous bolt of energy, damaging and stunning a single enemy. However, it can only be used within your own
现在自
territory.
己在这边用，继续打，继续打，继续打，我们继续前进哦。理念中啊，初恋，真的是初恋，爱你。好，打爆敌人。 我 节奏真的蛮慢的呢。我们接下来打爆对方的家，拆家了。我们的人应该够拆家吧？
The light is gone. Kira, I am extinguished.
It seems almost
打架
charitable
打战，
to put him out
每
of his
边都在处
misery.
理。
Well done,
然后打赢
Underlord.
对方。
You're learning much faster this time.
耶，我打赢了。
We've barely even started, and you already have a notch on your belt. Well,
下一关。
you're making great progress,
哦，
Underlord.
突然到了那
You'll be
个
back to your old self in no.
我要学习跟陷阱有关的东西，然后来干掉对方。
Welcome to the breach, Underlord.
突破口。
This stronghold was built into this chasm to safekeep one of the Empire's inhibitors. With its trained garrison, it's
然后这边有
virtually
很多驻军，
impervious to
我要把他
attack.
们都打爆。
Fortunately for you, their commander, Lord O'Theland, is a vacuous sort who will throw his troops at your dungeon without strategy or order.
敌人是笨蛋，所以我们不用担心。
I can think of no
太棒
better
了，手
time
上的
for
甲
you
基
to
有办法
learn
打
how to
赢
build
对方。
defenses for your dungeon. But to do this, you'll first need a foundry. Open the veins of evil and unlock it now. Build one now, and your minions will be happy to create defenses for your dungeon. Yes, the foundry will attract the Chunder, who will diligently hammer away at the anvils to produce defense parts. These are essential in the construction of defenses for your dungeon. To plan your dungeon, why not use the prophecy spell to clear the fog of war and scout the surrounding terrain?
啊，预言咒，看一下预言咒。
Prophecy will temporarily remove the fog of war in a small area, allowing you to scout the map and spy on your enemies.
哦，哦，好多敌人呢。Yeah，
You'll need an archive and cultists in order to research that artifact. You've claimed a perception shrine. If you're short on workers to do your bidding, cast the summon worker spell to create
哦，
more.
这会招那个人。
However, every worker after your first 5 will lock a portion of mana. If you end up with an excess of workers locking your mana pool, you may dismiss them by dropping them onto your dungeon core. It's all right. They won't feel a thing.
来，赶快把周围的地方都能给他们够。
Summon worker will create an additional worker for you to command. Each worker summoned after the first 5 will lock 50 mana. Workers can only be summoned within your own territory. If you find yourself with an excess of workers, you can always drop them onto your dungeon core to dismiss them, releasing the locked mana. Your workers can be a mindless bunch, and will continue to claim territory until you command them otherwise. Use impasse
Oh,
flags
so
to
totally
limit
new.
their movement. Impasse has 2 modes. One to prevent your workers from claiming beyond the marked area, and another that will prevent them from traveling over the tiles
好
completely.
复杂。
To dismiss an impasse flag, simply give it a slap. Or right-click the icon to dismiss all impasse flags at once. A Chunder has entered your dungeon. Attracted by the
他
foundry,
射恶臭
this
物哎，
gassy creature will joyfully launch the fetid contents of its stomach to attack. Your other minions would do well to stay a few steps back.
好，看接下来我们要继续来猜东西。接下来我们要
Your
准备去
minions' needs are not being met, Underlord. Build them the basic rooms they require. You have claimed a gateway. A gnarling has entered your dungeon.
然后我们继续来猜。
A hungry minion can always find work elsewhere. Build a slaughter pen before your minions starve. Open the veins of evil and unlock the Blade Lotus. A cultist has entered your dungeon.
全部过来猜呀！过来，
Blade Lotus unlocked. The Blade Lotus is a spinning flower of destruction that tears nearby enemies into shredded flesh as it pushes them away. To build defenses for your dungeon, you need simply to lay their blueprints upon a claimed tile. Your minions will work to craft defense parts within your foundry, which will then be ferried off by
它就
your
只有一
workers
个
to
而已。
construct them. A Chunda has entered your dungeon. You've claimed a gold shrine.
.这边可以挖，全部过来这里挖。我们再多开一些军营。啊，进攻吧！嘿呀，进攻！
Splendidly done, Underlord. But see how some of your mana has been locked away. These defenses require a small portion of your mana in order to function. You will regain this locked mana when the defense is destroyed or sold. Many of the defenses you build can be toggled between two distinct modes, each with their own effects. Toggle the Blade Lotus by clicking it now.
我的烟花放在哪里啊？烟花的烟花放在哪
The
里？
Blade Lotus can be dropped into a hidden mode, which allows enemies to unknowingly pass over it. The perfect trap for retreating foes. Now click the Blade Lotus again to reactivate it. When active, the Blade Lotus will carve your enemies down to size. Unless you're fighting those stinking dwarves, who will end up pint-sized. Due to its small size, the Blade Lotus is most effective in tight corridors. For a bit more firepower and range, you should consider the Bombard. This defense will launch flaming iron balls at any foe that mistakenly wanders too close, swiftly turning their bodies into broken vessels of blooded mash. Select the Bombard and build it upon one of the flashing tiles to the east of your dungeon core.
对啊，这里都找不到，到底放在哪里啊？
Charge forth and assist your comrades!
我们现在打爆对方的东西。
Chunder lost. It is payday. A cultist is unhappy because it is tired. Cultist lost.
那我们现在要怎么办？继续盖红东西，对不对？我们多盖一点军营吧。
Your Blade Lotus is under attack.
哦，在这边啊，干什么？ 我现在是没有人可以过去帮他们吗？变强啊！打仗。
A cultist is unhappy because it hasn't been paid.
他不爽，所以他就不去打仗，怎么办？我现在怎么办？打仗哦！ 我现在不太懂这个是要怎么控兵的，我不太懂这个是要怎么控兵的，怎么办？我现在要怎么办？你们教我要怎么办好不好？
You've discovered a perception shrine. One of your minions is angry because it hasn't been paid.
我怎么给他们工资啊？等一下。我可以买东西，像这样子。哦，原来采访这是。
Gnarling lost.
采访这是。
Your minions are under attack. A gnarling cannot satisfy its needs because it is rallied.
现在怎么满足他们？我好像没办法满足他们，我要怎么办？现在好炫哦！是要多盖一点主管给他们。好，不是吗？谢谢谢谢，我不是耶，好棒哦，不是你，有没有看到这些不是哦？
You do not have enough gold to do that. A cultist cannot satisfy its needs because it is rallied. 开小黄金吧。 是世界帝国那种感觉的，黑姐姐在这边完全是超级 A
RP
gnarling
是
cannot
废废
satisfy
的
its
状
needs
态。
because it is rallied.
我现在怎么把他们叫来
Your
休息、啊？
minions are turning mutinous, Underlord.
我怎么把他们叫来休息？
Ask away. What is unclear? Claimed tiles are part of your dungeon, so you can build rooms and build rooms on claimed tiles. Once your workers have dug out enough, the barracks will give your intelligent minions a place to hone their combat skills.
对啊，旁白一直在。
Though it's less effective for higher level units. It will attract the gnarling, which will feverishly train for combat whenever it isn't relaxing in the tavern. A cultist has left your dungeon.
我现在是发不出钱了，他们一直离开。看到他们，请给我黄金。
A chunder cannot satisfy its needs because it is rallied.
我来拆他们的门。我现在有点不太懂这游戏的操作逻辑耶。它 PS 不是很会玩。 可是我们想办法把门打破吧。
Gnarling lost. A cultist cannot satisfy its needs because it is rallied.
Useless.
现在在踩。我是不是要再多盖一些军营？
A chunder cannot satisfy its needs because it is rallied.
“现在战斗岗位
Payday has come
7
again.
个素人，2个异教队。啊，发薪日到了，我们要没钱了。然后门的血要复原了，门的血要复原了，
Gnarling lost.
门的血要复原了。啊，现在干掉对方重建的东西吧。
Chunder lost.
Come on, fight me! Yeah.
打爆！
Your minions are under attack. A cultist cannot satisfy its needs because it is rallied.
发现我完全不会玩这款游戏，超级不会玩。
Cultist lost. You cannot store more gold.
“干到对方。
A gnarling is unhappy because it hasn't been paid.
我要怎么给他们发工资啊？我要怎么给他们发工资啊？好，干掉对方2个同时。
A chunder is unhappy because it hasn't been paid.
干掉对方的奴炮。拆掉。
Build a larger vault, Underlord. Your minions are under attack. A gnarling is unhappy because it hasn't been
我给你
paid.
们很多钱啊，你们为什么都不是拿去用？那你们很多挖点地啊。
A chunder cannot satisfy its needs because it is rallied.
《我玩剑投篮》这种游戏，不知道他们多挖眼睛。
A cultist cannot satisfy its needs
射人有
because it is
多
rallied.
呢？这种战斗单位应该够多了。 没错，攻打城门。
Destroy the inhibitor swiftly. It lies open and undefended, but for that odious
加油，就
blackguard.
队友们！我看你们干掉对方了。
A minion is getting angry because it hasn't been paid. Your minions are revolting against you, Underlord.
我就派他们打仗，他们还不马上反抗。
Your minions are rebelling.
真假的，他们叛变了。打爆这帮人领主吧！
A minion is getting angry because it hasn't been paid. Gnarling lost.
能惹怒他吧？他要掉金库可以发钱是吗？
A cultist has left your dungeon.
可我现在没办法拖上他。
My hexes! Come on, then!
A cultist has left your dungeon. A minion is getting angry because it hasn't been paid. Gnarling lost.
Meteor!
姐姐不知道怎么发薪水，姐姐不
Your
会发
minions
薪
are
水
fighting the
啊
enemy.
姐姐不会发薪水啊，怎么办？教教怎么发薪水？
Yes? The vault will store your hard-earned gold when your dungeon core can no longer store anymore. Each
Well,
tile
providing
will
that
store
someone
1,000 gold, meaning the room is effective at any size. Silence has never sounded quite so sweet. A chunder is unhappy because it hasn't been paid.
我不会用这些东西，我完全不懂 RTS 的玩法。对方还真心的很帅，我完蛋了。我们把他们领主干掉了。我们可以来那个打仗。 把他们的水晶拆掉。
A minion is getting angry because it hasn't been paid.
全部都去拆水晶。
And back to the void he goes.
嘿嘿，呀，瞬间超快。哦耶，我们拆掉了，直接完赛。
Superbly executed. Before we move on,
万
I
岁！
must warn you, the next inhibitor comes with an unpleasant surprise.
万岁！那我到底要怎么发他们薪水啊？
Fine work, Underlord. Now that Otheland and his cronies are a dehydrated
才
paste,
叫怎么发薪水
let's move on with our assault and destroy the final inhibitor.
它这个叫做那个 Overworld， 它怎么发薪水？它怎么发薪水？热爽！没关系，我们继续玩，我们就是应该就可以知道那个。我们继续玩应该就知道他那个。
Revenge is a dish best served cold, Underlord. But we're a bit lacking in
我们要去
refrigeration.
打倒叛徒马库斯，走！我们去打倒叛徒马库斯。现在要跟贾季一起去打倒的人一起过来。
Here entrenched lies the traitorous
出以排外的深渊领
Underlord
主
Marcus.
过来了。
He has pledged to protect this inhibitor with his life, having convinced the Empire that he means them no harm. The pathetic little turncoat. This uneasy peace has lasted too long. Vanquish this traitorous Underlord and destroy the inhibitor he protects. This place is riddled with brimstone. Its hardened exterior will be impossible to mine using conventional means,
要怎
but
么
we
挖？
have other forms of excavation. Open the veins of evil and unlock the Underminer. The Underminer excels at blasting through large chunks of earth. See for yourself by building one near your dungeon core. Unlike defenses, constructs can be placed on neutral territory and in water. Once you have laid the blueprint down, your workers will channel your unholy energies to construct them. Your Underminer is ready to be activated. Click it to start the show. Ah, I should have mentioned. Brimstone is a fairly volatile substance. Now that you're out, look east to see an abandoned beast den. You can use the wooden bridge to span your dungeon across water. Build one to the island in order to claim the beast den. This room will allow bloodthirsty beasts to enter your dungeon. Unlike normal minions, beasts cannot work nor train themselves in your barracks. They wish only to strip the flesh from your enemies. In addition, they do not require payment or a lair, and they are more than happy to eat micro-piglets straight from your slaughter pen. However, these unfortunate creatures care not for their own lives, and will fight until their last breath. They cannot be saved if they fall in battle. A Skarg has entered your dungeon. The Skarg is a deceptively cute beast that prefers the flesh of dwarves above all, and can be trained to fetch and return eyeballs.
姐姐要继续努力。
You have discovered a gateway. An Oculus has entered your dungeon.
Ooh,
The Oculus is a master of the mind. If it encounters
Hey,
an
把敌人变成
enemy,
植物人
it
了
will assault their senses, temporarily turning them into a vegetable.
敌人变成植物
Outside
人
of battle, the Oculus will explore the depths of the underworld, relaying back what it sees to you and to its eldritch hive mind. You can rally all of your beasts to battle using the Beast Rally flag. Use your newfound powers and the formidable strength of your beasts to destroy Underlord Marcus and the Empire force he colludes with. You've claimed the Perception Shrine.
哇哇哇哇哇！拼命的挖！
You have discovered a gateway. Oculus lost.
为什么会失去啊？发生什么事情？在打仗吗？
You've encountered an Empire patrol. No sense in letting them get away now, is there?
我来盖住你们。
You've claimed the Perception Shrine.
再来是哎，屠宰场他们吧。 这边到时候给他们盖屠宰场。
To quickly add plots of land to your dungeon, you can use an outpost, which will claim tiles in a 3x3 radius once constructed.
我们要准备屠宰场。
A gnarling has entered your dungeon.
接下来这边盖起来，让他们过来。
Stay still.
You've discovered a gold shrine.
《野兽同志啊，打仗啊，打仗啊！
The Empire's juggernaut has built his strength toiling away in the foundry and garrison. Unsurprisingly, he can tolerate humongous amounts of damage and mitigate the damage his allies receive.
趁他们在打仗，我们这里好不好？哈哈。好不看啊！
Skarg lost. Don't worry, Underlord. You'll soon get used to this. Now you can control your minions' movement with the W, A, S, and D keys, and change their unique quickbar abilities using the number keys. Left-click to use their current ability. Push the escape key to end possession. Skarg lost. Let's hope your vault is brimming, Underlord. It is payday. A cultist has entered your dungeon. Your minions have engaged the enemy. Skarg lost.
现在战斗单位好像没有什么部位。
Obey will force a minion to ignore their needs and work at an increased rate for a short time. Excellent for those periods of crunch. Your minions are fighting the enemy. Another patrol. Give these dogs the beating they deserve.
都过来这边挖。
Skarg lost. Your minions are fighting the enemy. A Gnarling is unhappy because it hasn't been paid. Gnarling lost. You've discovered a perception shrine.
我今天打的还蛮凶的。
Oculus lost.
这样打仗把他们人打过。哎，这是我们完全不会。
Siege shrines improve the speed at which your workers dig through earth and fortified walls. This shrine empowers your workers, allowing them to destroy enemy fortified walls with ease.
变容易好像也没多容易啊。
A gnarling is unhappy because it is tired.
或者是也是妙的。
An Oculus cannot satisfy its needs because it is rallied. You've claimed a perception shrine. You've discovered a perception shrine.
前面这些也星光吗？
One of your minions can't stop thinking about fungus.
前站可能过来这边吧。他在顺利开战，那我现在要做什么？继续等他们开战就对了。
Your vaults are full of gold. The vault will store your hard-earned gold when your dungeon core can no longer store anymore. Each tile will store 1,000 gold, meaning the room is effective at any size. Oculus lost.
那他去研究。
You have claimed a gateway.
他吃东西。
Conduit unlocked. The conduit will greatly increase the work speed of your workers within its large area, and also clear the surrounding fog of war. The conduit greatly increases the work speed of your workers within its large radius, and also extends your vision. Let's hope your vault is brimming, Underlord. It is payday. Conduit complete. Your minions are being attacked. Do you remember how to deal with brimstone, Underlord? Why not crack open his dungeon with a bit of a bang? Your minions fight the
目标是
enemy.
那边。
Oculus lost. You've identified an artifact of construction. Activate it to instantly complete all in-progress constructs.
打仗，全部过来打仗。钱老师，攻击敌人啊！
Oculus lost.
加速器，看久了就跟着叫吗？啊哈哈哈哈呀哈哈！
Conduit complete.
直接下一个，你们有没有比较高兴？嘿嘿嘿嘿嘿，哈哈哈哈哈！呼呼呼呼呼！我这样会很逊吗？应该不会吧。
Underminer complete.
Look
how easily they throw their lives away, blindly following
你
you
有
to
活
the
得很呢，
spot.
我哪知道？我也不知道。
Are you any different?
我没有任何跟其他人不一样的，我连怎么发薪水都
You've
不会。
discovered a manufacturing shrine.
我连怎么发薪水都不会，你知道吗？我连怎么发薪水都不会。
Gnarling lost. The enemy is claiming your shrine. A cultist is unhappy because it is tired. Cultist lost.
我才不炫炮哎！我看着很逊吗？我看着很呆吗？我有很炫
An
很呆
enemy
吗？
is claiming your
我有很
shrine.
炫很呆吗？并没有吧。天资聪明，可爱轻巧。
A cultist cannot satisfy its needs because it is
那你
running.
在试什么？你在试什么？你应该是在试说我天资聪明，天资聪明又可爱，对不对？你在试。
The enemy is claiming your shrine.
你在肯定我的什么地方，对不对？对吧？你在肯定我。
Please, let me be and leave this realm.
Your minions are under attack.
揍爆他们！
Your shrine is being claimed by the enemy. Skarg lost.
揍死你们！
The enemy is claiming your shrine. An enemy has claimed your perception shrine.
Micro-piglets.
你就快可以打爆他了，加油啊！
There is only death for us here.
揍死他们！
Your conduit is under attack. Your conduit has been destroyed.
Snooze time.
过来打爆他们！
Skarg lost.
I hope I don't have another accident.
完蛋，我们是不是没有什么可以跟对方打的地方了？
Did you know that the chunder is actually a kind of legume? Your conduit has been destroyed.
Leave this place!
他一直叫我们离开
Cultist
房舍。
lost. Gnarling lost.
准备要投票了，人要投票吗？
A Chanda has entered your dungeon. Skarg lost.
是跟不对的。还打！你的会员怎么不见了？
It's payday.
欢迎来到正假期的游戏台，我完全不会玩啊，DS。冲啊！你们现在是不是完全会也是打不赢他？现在是不是会也是然后打不赢对方？
A cultist cannot satisfy its needs because it is rallied. Your minions are under attack. Oculus lost.
我们是不是应该要先不跟他们打？小子们，过来吧，我们来拆这边东西吧。这样。
Gnarling lost. Enrage unlocked.
Ah! 反正完全不玩这款游戏的是。
Chanda lost.
我们是要继续占领这个地啊！
Cultist lost. Your
那我
minions
们
are
继续
under
占领这
attack.
边的地。知道发行了，我已经快没钱了，我完全不会玩啊！我完全不会玩，知道我在玩的很烂的感觉。那我现在感觉我玩的很烂哎。
An enemy
我
is
要怎么把这些
claiming
小
your
店好好
shrine.
澄清？然后这个店上什么东西？记得充电线。
Your minions are fighting the enemy. Your shrine is being claimed by the enemy. Oculus lost. An enemy has claimed your perception shrine.
就可以盖大一点给他们消费吗？还是我们这一关再从头开始一次啊？
Your minions fight the enemy. Gnarling lost.
我们这关是不是要再从头开始啊？这就
A cultist cannot satisfy its needs because it is rallied.
先把东西都拆掉，是吗？然后再看到底要怎么弄。
Your Skarg lost.
好，现在要做什么会比较好？带主管给他们消费是吗？
Your minions are under attack. You do not have enough gold.
我没有足够黄金，我盖不起酒馆。我们从头开始好不好？好，到底这个要怎么玩？我还是我对这个 RTS 的那个操作还是不是很清楚。可是我们要来把这个处理掉。
He has
那我们要
fled.
打爆这个。
This place is riddled.
那我们要先来放它。
Oh. Underminer unlocked. The Underminer excels at blasting through large chunks of earth. See for yourself by building one near your dungeon core. Unlike defenses, constructs can be placed on neutral territory and in water. Once you have laid the blueprint down, your workers will channel your unholy energies to construct them. Ah, I should have mentioned. Brimstone is a fairly volatile substance. Now that you're out, look east to see an abandoned beast den. You can use the wooden bridge to span your dungeon across water. Build one to the island in order to claim the beast den. This room will allow bloodthirsty beasts to enter your dungeon. Unlike normal minions, beasts cannot work nor train themselves in your barracks. They wish only to strip the flesh from your enemies. In addition, they do not require payment or a lair, and they are more than happy to eat micro-piglets straight from your slaughter pen. However, these unfortunate creatures care not for their own lives, and will fight until their last breath. They cannot be saved if they fall in battle. The Oculus outside of...
有睡饱啊，天欧飞版
An
啊，
Oculus has entered your
睡超
dungeon.
饱的，怎么睡到超晚的？
A Skarg has entered your dungeon. The
经常可以升等
Skarg
哦。
is a deceptively... You can rally all of your
经常可以
beasts
升
to
等哦。
battle using the Beast Rally flag. Use your newfound powers and the formidable strength of your beasts to destroy Underlord Marcus and the Empire force he colludes with.
放炸弹。我要怎么做出很多的那个小弟啊？
Underminer complete.
我这我们要先去占领3个地方。我们这次是要有进度的前进。
You've discovered a gold shrine.
哦，找到黄金神庙了，也接下来可以派人去开采。哦，黄金神庙在哪里？在哪里？我怎么看不到黄金神庙？黄金神庙在哪里？
You need a larger vault.
黄金神庙在哪 我怎么没看到他？啊，你怎么没有在哪里？
You've discovered a perception shrine.
在这里。
To quickly add plots of land to your dungeon, you can use an outpost, which will claim tiles in a 3x3 radius once constructed.
那怎么控制他们站哎？过来这边站哎，快点！
You've encountered an Empire patrol. No sense in letting them get away now, is there? Another patrol. Give these dogs the beating they deserve. You've claimed a gold shrine. Your minions are under attack. Oculus lost.
他在做什么？他在盖城墙。然后占领别人的地。
Your minions have entered battle.
继续占领。 接下来，小弟们占领他们吧！
Skarg lost. Unleash your hounds to tear the flesh from these Empire goons.
没错，我要成为大魔王，可是我要怎么召集更多的人啊？我现在是不是没有人可以召集啊？房间要盖更大嘛？可是他这样子已经有很多东西了，怎么都没有人要过来啊？我们这一关是不是要干很多手续啊？ 说，可是顾客要怎么看啊？完全不会看，竟然就不会看。
Skarg lost. It's time to pay your minions, Underlord. Skarg lost.
所以我们现在是休息室不够大，所以他们都不过来吗？然后再盖更多床，他们才会过来是吗？完全不懂。你们这把人梦中就去打仗了。为什么现在完全没有招到任何人？那我这样怎么召唤更多人呢？完全不知道怎么召唤更多人。房间还不够大吗？可这个不是已经很大吗？现在房间还不够多。所以这样子，我就更多房间，他们等一下就会过来了吗？我感觉功能好像死透了一样。
Skarg lost.
降影射血。
A gnarling has entered your dungeon. You have claimed a gateway.
没钱了，现在。小弟死掉就没东西了，呼。
Oculus lost.
那这样怎么办？你这样啊？
A cultist has entered your dungeon.
哦，来了，终于人来了。
We seem to have a bit of a cash flow problem.
我们金额出问题要怎么办？我们金额出问题要怎么办？ 他研究魔法的地方在哪边？我忘记了。我刚刚看在哪里？ 过来这边研究。不要分战场股，可是要全部并在一起是吗？啊，那我要怎么办？我现在没抢了，我现在没抢了啊！队长，已经没抢了，怎么办？黄金神剑又在哪里啊？他不是说我发现一个吗？已经吃下了吗？先下了，快点过来踩。有没有巨大的房间？不行，我还是不敢在楼下这么玩。
I never get hungry in here for some reason.
You've identified an artifact of construction.
接下来再来看怎么玩。
You've claimed the perception shrine.
然后我先把这些地方都占了，然后。
You have claimed a gateway.
它吸引野兽人口75%，我还可以再吸引更多吗？说出来给他吐到。这么大之后可以做什么吗？ 要怎么快速让他在增加那个队伍之类的？
Conduit unlocked. The conduit will greatly increase the work speed of your workers within its large area, and also clear the surrounding fog of war. It is payday.
小弟多一点再过去这样子哦。那我现在小弟很少哦。我要怎么养小弟？
Build a larger vault, Underlord.
好，喝水，饮料还喝水。 要怎么让它吸引更多的人进来我们的这些地方？ 这边没有使用中床铺啊，我们人不够多。好，现在钱是过的。
An oculus cannot satisfy its needs because it is rallied.
它被集合，所以它不能丢。什么是假的？
Your minions are fighting the enemy.
我们这样好像还是不够多哎，现在要怎么办？我们要怎么办才能让他们的人更多啊？也是要吃饭，我要怎么让他们吃饭？抓他去吃饭吗？先把它哦，拔掉他们就会自己去该去的地方了。好。
Your minions are under attack. Enrage unlocked. Outpost unlocked.
我拿掉他们自己就会去做他们自己想做的事情了。好。那我们这就继续等他们那个召集自己的伙伴。你可以先休息一下。 让我看一下有哪些东西是可以他们继续做的。好，接下来让他们自己走。这款这样子应该够大吧？为什么使用中传播这么少啊？打了人家自己打了。
Your minions fight the enemy.
我们盖个桥，让他们自己打吧。那我们再看之后可不可以来召集更多的人口之类的。好，现在记者吧，我们休息一下，等等回来。
You've identified an artifact of experience. Activate it to increase the level of all your minions by 1. You've discovered a perception shrine. It is payday. Skarg lost. Oculus lost. You've discovered a perception shrine.
More nightmares about those damned midgets.
Skarg lost.
好，这次没有睡着哦，我没有睡着哦，然后啊，我上有11只哎，我上有11只哎，太棒了！嘿嘿嘿嘿嘿，走吧，进攻！谢谢日本的欢
Your
回。
minions are being attacked.
谢谢日周野安的好棒，还跟我没睡着，没错。谢谢燕翔欢会，谢谢鸭子欢会。OK， 我们可以当哥布林大魔王，揍死对方。这才对嘛，这才是军队嘛。噪音。打爆他！啊，我们可以来这样啊。接下来就上面这边，我们来。上面这边我们要怎么障碍啊？我们要障碍回工程啊！这也照掉围墙了，好。
Conduit complete.
他已经那个这样，然后我们再可以做。
Siege shrines improve the speed at which your workers dig through earth and fortified walls. It is payday.
怎么没有人来盖这个？
Underminer complete.
有人来了。是呀，占领。这样我们就占领第二座了吧？那第三座在哪里呢？
You've claimed a siege shrine.
哦，对，铁锤木之类的，我们其实可以干很多其他东西。
A cultist cannot satisfy its needs because it is rallied. A Chunda has entered your dungeon.
鼻屎菌出来了。 晃晃晃！
You've claimed the perception shrine. You've discovered a perception shrine. Oculus lost.
Down.
Your minions are under attack.
是哪边的被攻击啊？我这边有敌人过来了。
Your minions have engaged the enemy.
来吧。
Oculus lost.
仗。降临。
Withdraw your minions immediately.
Oculus lost.
好打爆你的敌人。
You've claimed the Perception Shrine. Underminer complete. You've discovered a manufacturing shrine.
棒！攻打！
An enemy is claiming your shrine.
嘿，这就是人多样的。
There is only death for us here.
Gnarling lost. The enemy is claiming your shrine. Your minions have entered battle. Oculus lost. Your shrine is being claimed by the enemy. Oculus lost. A Chanda cannot satisfy its needs because it is rallied.
Withdraw your minions immediately.
别撤走哎！我会把你全部打爆了。
Chanda lost.
I can taste death. Fast approaching.
我要打赢了，太棒了！假借
Your
是炫炮低
minions
层
have
组，
entered battle.
可是
The
炫炮
ether
低层组
beckons.
最后还是会赢的。
Can you feel it tugging as I do?
You have destroyed an enemy's dungeon core.
You'll regret not heeding my advice. Underlord, this campaign will be the end of you.
Pay no attention to his frightened blabbering. It seems you found a weakness within Marcus's walls. Now that his core is a smouldering ruin, there are other matters that need your attention. The Underlord Raskos was locked in a scrap with a gaggling of greasy midgets, but has since gone silent. Get over there and find out what the hell is going on. Do you
耶，我们破了这里。
A job well done, Underlord. Marcus's shattered spirit will not soon forget the price of his.
好，那我们接下来再继续前进，但是我们今天就到这里喽。好，那么今天节目到这边结束，大家拜拜。我们下次的节目见。好，那么今天就跟大家 say goodbye 喽。黑棒拜拜，卡夫卡拜拜，黑蛋鸡也经过了晚安，卡夫卡鸡也经过了晚安，天使君 Bibo 晚安，路边的鸭子姐也经过了晚安，黑棒姐也经过了晚安，叶翔姐也经过了晚安，那么大家拜拜。魏姐也经过了晚安。这进不吃掉，只是信炮。麦田草晚安。今天到这里了，各位拜拜。请问你家晚安。